video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper. Here today, we are midweek, and I am so happy to be midweek because we've been getting after it all week, and I'm happy to be talking about Bitcoin, crypto, and everything in between, including an XRP co-founder getting compromised for over $100 million of XRP. We're going to jump right into it. I want to make sure we say good morning to everyone first and shout out our amazing sponsors. eToro, get $10 on them when you sign up. Market Cipher, links are in the live chat as well as the description. Make sure to use code missteencrypto or code Zesty for 20% off. And the lovely Cake Wallet to store your Bitcoin, Litecoin, Monero, Ethereum, and so many more. I want to make sure I say good morning to you guys as you guys are smashing the likes. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 viewers. So we're going to get after it. We have a lot to talk about, so we're going to do a quick good morning. All right, so we have Mr. Yee, we got Dez, John Germain, Colin McKenzie. Nice to see everyone. Oval. Hello, Oval. Bulldog Eric is amazing. Shout out to him, too.
Thank
Tom
you.
Allen.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
A fake Rose. Who else we have? Redman. Hello, Redman. Shout out to you. Alexandra G, my girl. Amazing. Randy, thanks for coming on Billy Goat Tales last night. Oh, I got you, man. I got you guys. You guys are awesome. So shout out to the Billy Goat Tales. It's a very good space. Very good space. A lot of wholesome energy in there. We have Sharam in the chat as well. Nice to see you, Sharam. Sawtooth Hiker, Crypto Farmer, Andy S. Meninja. Hello, Meninja. Nice to see you. We have Nash Crimson. Lazarus, it's nice to see you guys. David G, who else? Otto, what's up? Kyle Rosa. Wow, we got Doge Bull, Black Hat Team. Nice to see you. Oh gosh, a $4.99.
You're welcome.
Good morning, beautiful. Romantic face. Rose. Romantic face.
Good morning. Neo, nice to see you. John Legend, what's up? Dakota, alt account. Naren, Crypto Hato or Crypto Hato. XRP A11Y, good morning to you. Christopher Hanna, good morning. We have Rob C in the chat. Mellow Fellow. Dak Elliott from X, nice to see you. Welcome to the show. B Team, nice to see you. Billy, good morning. The Inflate Mate, hello. John Foster, hello. Give Emma Foster a hug. I don't know if you played the replay for her yesterday, but the hashtag is true by other Emma. Hashtag Emma Foster is missed for sure. David Bryan says hello. He's in sunny Florida. I am very jealous. I would love to get out of here. Logos, nice to see you. Maddie Light, nice to see you too. All right, I think I said good morning to, I think, everybody. And if I didn't, then you can yell at me and tell me I'm a bad person and that I skipped you. And I'll make sure I say hi. But we have a lot to talk about in breaking news as we pop in to what's actually going on right now. And I know there's a lot of confusion and there's a lot of things being posted on social media. All set, Cuzzy, nice to see everyone. So here's what we got. This is the latest. And again, it's very suspect how this all went down. Right now, what everybody is losing their freaking noodles over. Oh, Trump, sorry. Crypto Crush, hello. What the whole thing is over here is Ripple. XRP getting absolutely dumped right now. So Zach XBT posted at 9:05 a.m., which at this time is approximately 50 minutes, technically 48 minutes previous to this moment. He posted, it appears Ripple was hacked for 213 million XRP, which is around $112.5 million. The address was put here and saying the funds were laundered through MEXC, Gate.io, Binance, Kraken, OKX, Huobi, now HTX, HitBTC, and many more. As you guys could see, the timestamps, though, were from yesterday, from January 30th. Today's the 31st. Now, we do see, apologies, we do see where this came from. And I want you guys to let me know if you guys think that this is a little bit suspect. 1, or yes emoji, 2, or no emoji, that maybe this was just coinky dink. Sorry, my throat was like really messed up today. The co-founder of Ripple, Chris Larsen, personally owned that $112 million of XRP. He was compromised. I took a screenshot and posted it on my X. If you guys want to share that out with friends, you guys could go for it. But he said, retweeting Zach XBT, he said, yesterday there was an unauthorized access to a few of his XRP accounts personal, not Ripple's. We were completely and quickly able to catch the problem and notify exchanges to freeze the affected addresses. Law enforcement is already involved. Is it a little bit weird or sus that the co-founder of Ripple himself owns $112 million worth of XRP? And who was able to hack this person, Chris Larsen? What kind of storage did this guy have? Was this on a cold storage wallet? Did he give away his private keys in one way or another? He's not really being that descriptive. And the fact that he put out this tweet only a few moments before we went live is weird, since yesterday night is when the hack occurred. So how long was this guy Chris Larsen sitting on this news without telling anybody because of the effect it might have on XRP price? Ripple, XRP, are they really two separate entities anyway, is my question. We do see here there was a huge red candle. There was a huge red candle right here on the daily yesterday for XRP. We see we started off yesterday at 53 cents, closed at 51, and today we had a low of just over 48.5 cents, and we were actually looking to fill that like 48.25 cents right here to establish support. So technically, it doesn't even look that bad. However, you do see the dump occurring. You do see on the daily chart the money flow going down. VWAP is down. A red dot just printed. The RSI is a little scary, going towards oversold. If you guys look here at the hourly as well, you guys could see the panic kind of ensuing where you're seeing major dumps, but also because we had the dumps go on overnight as well. So this is when the dumping was occurring. Red money flow on the hourly. Everything looks pretty scary on the hourly. And even within the, like, you could look at the minute chart and how people are kind of reacting to it in the news right off the bat. But this is when the news kind of came out here about what happened with Ripple and what happened with the account. And you saw major red candles in terms of volume and right here as well. So people were emotionally stunned by it, but it seems like we did hit that 49 cents wick low of 48 on the minute, and it wants to pick back up. So will this have a huge effect on the price? We will see. Is it a little suspect that the co-founder owns that much XRP? Maybe. Is it a little suspect that he didn't tell anybody overnight until he was exposed by Zach XBT earlier this morning? Maybe. I don't know, guys. I'm always a little sus of XRP. I'm always a little sus of Ripple because, again, I don't trust them. I don't trust their mission. They want to take over your life. They want to create private ledgers. They're already doing that. They're teamed up with multiple central banks. And for a lack of better words, the holdings are a little bit centralized. So we see the big holdings, we see the dumps that could happen, we see the compromises that have happened, or maybe this was straight up market manipulation. We have to see how this all pans out. And again, it's weird that this co-founder said absolutely nothing until Zach XBT put this out. If Zach XBT did not say anything about this alleged hack, would he have said anything at all? That's my question. So this is the latest on Ripple as we know it. We will see what happens next, and we'll see if there are any more statements by Ripple and by the team itself. As of right now, I really don't see anything, except for, again, this post that he said 22 minutes ago that it was his personal XRP account. But yeah, I don't really see anything else. Yeah, that's it. So we'll see what happens to XRP. Again, right now it's down 1.23%. Not that bad. Did have a low of 48 cents. And yep, maybe like Crypto Hato was saying in the chat, maybe it was time to cash out. It could have very much been possible. But that's the latest on XRP and on Ripple. So you guys clear that up and kind of get a better idea of what's happening. I know what you know, and that is really not much except for what I've seen on X. So it's, oh, thank you, Ken, for the 3 roses. Shout out to Ken on TikTok. We love Ken. All right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Chachi Muffin, XRP has been an epic letdown since January 2018. Emma, is this the other Chachi? Or is this a new Chachi in the chat? Is this a new Chachi? XRP, yeah, like, listen, XRP has been around for a while, and there's always, oh, we got this partnership, yet price doesn't move, and really nothing ever really comes out of it. But there's a few partnerships that are actually going, but really not many out of the multiple that they've announced over the years. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I got. It's almost like XR Poo is dead. That's funny, XR Poo. I'm going to give you a laugh for that. I'll give you a laugh for that. We're going to continue on the show. And again, if people, exactly, hard to move with the lawsuit on your back. Exactly. But listen, we're going to get into some other news this morning because we were talking about yesterday how TD Bank in Canada and as well as the United States, they're facing charges, and one of the largest charges ever because by a Canadian financial institution, one of the largest, if not the biggest penalty for AML, anti-money laundering, things going on that they were not protecting consumers. HSBC was also under fire because they were not protecting their customer deposits internationally. And of course, that also has the flow into all the other countries, including the US, that these banks are involved with. Talking about the U.S., talking about banks in the U.S., it seems like Citibank is under fire because the New York Attorney General, Letitia James, she comes after crypto quite a lot. But now, Letitia James filed a lawsuit against Citibank on behalf of its customers, saying that they were not protecting them to the fullest extent because of their security compromises. And this is something we've been talking about quite a lot, that the banks are getting hacked. Truist Bank, and many others that we have been covering on this show. Biometric data, license data, meaning your driver's license, your photo IDs, social security number, your account numbers, your passwords, all of these sorts of information that are very personal and highly sensitive and could have a huge impact on your life are constantly being leaked. And never does it make it to the mainstream media, including this that should be on multiple headlines this morning. So we see here Letitia James is taking on banking giant Citibank over allegations that it failed to properly protect customers from fraud and then refused to reimburse them when they fell victim. It alleges that Citi does not implement strong online protections to stop unauthorized account takeovers, mislead account holders about their rights after their account are hacked, and funds are stolen, and illegally denies reimbursement to victims of fraud. She said banks are supposed to be the safest place to keep money, yet Citi's negligence has allowed scammers to steal millions of dollars from hardworking people, Letitia James said in a statement released on Tuesday. Many New Yorkers rely on online banking to pay bills or save for big milestones, and if a bank cannot secure its customers' accounts, they are failing in their most basic duty. There is no excuse for Citi's failure to protect and prevent millions of dollars from being stolen. So the bank says that they follow all laws and regulations related to wire transfers and works extremely hard to prevent the threats. However, we've seen that they have not taken proactive steps like they've said. And we also see here that they failed to respond to fraudulent activity appropriately and quickly. We see that in the article, I'll summarize it for you guys, that there was a woman that got a text pretending to be from Citibank. Obviously, some old people don't know what's going on. She clicked the link. She tried to call someone right away and say, hey, something is wrong here. Thousands of dollars, like $70,000 was transferred out of this woman's account, was not being picked up on the phone by Citibank, was completely ignored. In this article, Letitia James also says that people have had their life savings essentially taken from them by these banks and not even being reimbursed. We read an article recently, guys, about a couple in Florida that owns a business, had hundreds of thousands of dollars taken out of their bank account, never spoken to by the bank, not even given a penny back, which is horrifying. Even Letitia James, the Attorney General in New York, saying crypto is bad all the time, must have some second thoughts here as they're having all these cases and filing lawsuits against places like Citibank, one of the biggest institutions out there. There has to be some critical thinking here. Okay, crypto, you're able to be your own bank. No one can take that from you, versus the banking system where you're fully relying on them and trusting them with your money and your data to not be exposed. Yet at every turn, these banks do not protect people. They do not care. And maybe if we put on our tinfoil hats here, why doesn't Citibank want to help their customers because of all the fraud? How do these scammers acquire emails and phone numbers of Citi's clients? Was this an inside job? Was this maybe something that Citi does themselves to lure people into their own traps, so maybe they get the money back out of these people's accounts and just ignore them, and maybe they'll leave them alone and just lose their life savings very casually? These are all the things you have to think about. The banks are not safe. They don't care about anybody but their own pockets, and you have to trust yourself. Start putting things in perspective. Are they using my data for me? No, they're selling your data, and banks like Bank of America are opening credit card accounts without people's permission, using their data in their names. Do we trust them to hold all the money that's supposed to be in our account? No, because if you go into the bank, you try to get at least 10 bands, they're going to tell you no. They're going to ask you where it's going. They're going to want you to sign some paperwork. And you know what? They're not going to have all the cash at once, because these banks are not solvent. They don't have all the cash on site, and they know that. Between the hacks, between inflation, between the trust that you have to give these banks to hold your funds, it's too much, and the risk is becoming higher and higher and higher every single day. Don't put yourself in a position where there's SVB type collapses and you're sitting there like those people outside your bank hoping to get some cash to feed your family. It's not worth the stress. Of course, people have to pay bills. They're going to keep some money in the bank, but you have to have money that belongs to you. You have to have a backup plan. Never get too comfortable, because once you get comfortable is when the rug just gets pulled out from under you. Oh, isn't this a wild journey, man? A wild journey indeed. And you know what I find funny too is at the end of the article, they said through the lawsuit, James hopes she can stop Citi's deceptive practices to collect restitution for victims who were denied reimbursement for the last 6 years, penalties and disgorgement. So basically, this has been going on for way too long, and it must be an insane amount of money and an insane amount of people that are complaining for them to do this. It seems like the banks are pretty deceptive. Are crypto exchanges deceptive like that? No. The only places that were deceptive were exchanges like FTX. And who was backing FTX? Oh, just every news anchor on TV. Gary Gensler having backdoor meetings with SBF and his boys. So, yeah, it just seems like a lot of inside stuff. It seems like a lot of just double standards. Yet again, the double standards are real. If this was a crypto exchange doing all these things, they would have gotten shut down, fined, and finished. But not the banks. It's okay. We're going to go international for a few minutes. We're going to talk about, hold on. I got the sound. We're going to talk about
China.
We're going to talk about China, Argentina, Switzerland, and Thailand. So we're going to talk about China first, because again,
China.
Make sure you guys are smashing the likes.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Thank you, PMB. So we got China. They're going to introduce revised crypto AML regulations by 2025. Now, I'm going to tell you guys that nothing that comes out of this country is real. I don't trust a single word that they're saying, because they manipulate absolutely everything. And if you read this article, it's very clear that that is the case. China is set to make major amendments to this AML regulations, including crypto-related transactions, and they're saying this calls for greater scrutiny of the nascent crypto industry. They had their first revised draft recently in 2021. They have a legislative state council plan in 2023. They're going to sign that into law by 2025. We see here that prominent scholars and financial people took part in this. They're like, oh yeah, let's get involved in crypto, and we're gonna make sure we get some regulations out here. There's another professor here, Wang Xin, at Peking University Law School, who participated. He said there's an urgent need for resolving issues around crypto money laundering at the legal level. He added that the use of crypto and digital assets for money laundering has gradually become a mainstream trend, and current Chinese laws lack a clear definition of digital assets. He noted that although the revised draft includes prevention of money laundering, there's a lack of operational guidance on the subsequent seizure, freezing, deduction, and confiscation of the assets from money laundering crimes, resulting in a, quote, disconnect. I find it pretty ridiculous that China is saying that crypto money laundering is becoming a mainstream trend. If you guys know what FUD is, this is exactly that. This is FUD up the wazoo because they want you to think that crypto money laundering is so prominent. Let's look at the traditional financial system, China. And cash is 4%. Is for illicit activity versus crypto is less than 1%. And that less than 1% is marginally less than any sort of fines that were even given to banks like JP Morgan and all the banks combined. Let's put all the banks' illicit financing fees together and compare that to the amount of money that has been laundered in crypto. And even we see here with the XRP co-founder or Ripple co-founder being compromised, law enforcement's already involved. All these exchanges are freezing the addresses. So as far as I'm concerned, it's very easy to track down people that are doing illicit financing in crypto. But they choose to keep saying, oh, we're going to be a crypto hub. We're going to have all the crypto exchanges come here. We're going to have a Bitcoin ETF. All of it is a lies and deception. I don't know why anybody believes a word that comes out of this place. Because if they want to buy crypto, if they want to have a retail accessibility to crypto investing, what do they have to do? They have to have a certain net worth, which how can you accumulate a net worth in a communist country that controls every single thing that goes on? You also need to pass a certain knowledge test. Who are you to tell me if I'm smart enough to invest in whatever I want to invest in? And if they don't like you, then they could fail you and say you didn't do good on the test. You're done. You can't invest. It's completely manipulated. Gaming, there can't be a game or a TV show in that country that doesn't align with their nationalist and socialist views. They're not even socialists, they're full-on commies. So I have no idea what's going on here. This is just FUD. They make up whatever they want. And at the same time, crypto hub, oh no, crypto's for money laundering. Make up your minds, bro. Make up your minds. What's your decision? Horrible. Horrible. Now, here's the other thing, too. Because we have Argentina. And we know Argentina just got a new president, Javier Milei. And he was very bullish on Bitcoin, saying that Bitcoin is the savior for the retail, bringing money back to the people. The central banks are a scam. Gave individual provinces the right to kind of regulate their local cryptocurrencies. They were going to have a proposed bill to give people time to say, here, this is the crypto I have, disclose it. It seems like there was some crypto regularization in Milei's new economic reform that was scrapped. Now, my question is Javier going to rug Argentina? Or is he a good faith person, he's a good actor, and he's just trying to figure out some stuff here? The option to legalize crypto holdings, even if they're overdue on tax declarations, has been dropped from the ambitious package of reforms that the new government of self-proclaimed libertarian Argentine President Javier Milei introduced in the country's parliament. So we see here on January 27th, the clause about asset regularization suggesting a single-time tax on various types of previously undeclared assets has been cut out. Part of the bill proposed a simple tax on 5% of all assets and declared by the end of March 2024, then 10% from April until the end of June 2024, and then 15% from July until the end of September. This included crypto and other assets such as real estate, personal property, stocks, and securities. The Minister of Interior, the decision to eliminate this from the bill was based on the fact that it delayed the treatment of the initiative in Parliament. But if the president, man, if Javier really believed in cryptocurrency, if he really wanted to push this industry forward in Argentina, which we know within the first month of him taking office, their peso, their fiat currency, declined in value by 50%. So we already see their inflation is still majorly a problem. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin has the ability to solve that. He talked a lot about this on his campaign trail. Is it typical for a politician to come in and promise a lot of things and then get elected and not come through on it? We've seen this so many times, even in America. It's really uncanny when it comes down to it. Is Javier, president of Argentina, rugging the people that voted for him? One, or yes emoji, or two, or no emoji. He's just figuring things out, and we'll see what happens. I would like to get your opinions there. I would really enjoy that. Please, please give me your opinions. Javier ain't no huckster. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because, again, it's a little bit suspect to me. It's a little bit sussy, I'm not going to lie. Make sure you guys are smashing the likes, sharing this video out with friends. You guys are funny. We have 25 more likes until we hit 100, so let's continue to do that. Also, make sure you guys are entering that poll as well. All right, let's talk about Switzerland. Switzerland. I believe he knows what's going on. I believe he does too. I mean, he's the president. He should, but I'm just really not sure about what his intentions really are in the country. If you guys are feeling the zest before we get into Switzerland in a Swiss city, make sure you guys are spamming those 100 emojis in chat. We need to see those member emojis. We love membershippery in this chat. Pump up the membershippery. Yeah, you guys think it's sus. I think it's a little sus too. 100%. Whoa, New York Community Bank Corp stock crashing and trading suspended. Really? Let's Google this. Let's see what's going on there before. Oh my gosh, that's actually good news. Like good news for the show, not necessarily good news. Okay, Bank Corp halted. 15 minutes ago. Okay, hold on. New York Community Trading halted for volatility. Wow. Whoa. This is crazy. Down 41.5%. So what's happening with this bank? That they, oh wow, this is why. Because we've been talking about the regional banks, and they had a horrible fourth quarter in 2023, and they're all struggling. So we do see here that they had a surprise loss here. Let's see. I got to see if I could get this behind this paywall. Wow. Okay, we got the article. New York Community Bank Corp Inc. stock fell 37% after it posted a surprise loss. They said it would cut its dividend by more than 2/3 to build up capital with assets of $100 billion to $250 billion. They say they missed Wall Street's revenue and net interest income estimates and a report an increase of net charge-offs, which is money that it doesn't expect to be paid back. Whoa, hold up. Despite the changes, NYC still lags peers on reserve liquidity. Yep. Okay, yeah, so this is basically just telling us what we already know, which is that they do not know what they're going to do, and that these banks are just, whoa. These banks are going to fail. They're already failing. Let's go look at the stock, man. Down 36.5% right now, under the 200-day SMA. We see that buyers are trying to defend it here, that it just collapsed. Oh, wow. Red dot print, everything's just effed, man. Wow. Absolutely wow. Look at that, a complete plunge in the RSI. Yeah, this is what's going to continue to happen. This is what happened to SVB. This is what happened to First Republic. And so many more banks. These banks, the stock crashes, they halt the stock, just like SVB, just like First Republic. They halted those stocks multiple times in one day. That is historic. The fact that they're holding this stock, they're not letting it trade, just means that whenever the market does not go their way, they get to manipulate it. How is it fair that these people get to manipulate the market? Oh, the stock is going down too fast, let's halt it. If it's really a free market, you let it go. You let it go. If it's going to go to zero, let it go to zero. That is manipulation. That is controlling the market. Wow. That is outrageous. That yet again, as we are live talking about how the banks don't care, that this is not a free market, it's actually proven in real time. Halt the stock. People cannot trade. If you want to exit, you can't. If you want to buy in, you can't. So how is that safe? How is that sound? How is that something that we want to take part in? This is why we opt out of the system. This is exactly why I dislike TradFi. Because if something doesn't go the hedge fund's way and they weren't prepared for it, then they get to shut it all off. But in crypto, you're able to actually own your assets, which again, if you own these stocks, you're going through a broker, you're going through a third party that could take it away from you and not give you access. So again, I'd rather invest in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency where I'm exchanging my money for another currency in which I take custody of it. And if I want to sell it, if I want to send it to somebody, if I want to buy a pair of flip-flops, I can. But not with the stock market, not with gold, not with all these stupid things that they try to shove in your face and to control it right in front of you. It's so blatant. It's not even funny. Why do people like this? Why are people okay with this? Why is this okay? It was never a free market to begin with. Who said that? Nova Knox, absolutely. Wow, I need to cool off. Need to cool off up in here. This is how they make their money because they plan their moves. They're like, okay, we're going to reopen it, and this is what's going to happen next. What a joke. What an actual joke the market is. Shame. Manipulation right in front of our eyes. Thank you, Alex, for sending that over. Shout out to the Otter Gang. Wow, that was ridiculous. Let's talk about something a little bit more bullish because I just lost my mind over that. That was so messed up. And if this bank fails, right? Because we've seen this before. If this bank fails, what happens to the customers? Are they going to be made whole? Absolutely not. Regional banks, be aware. If you're in a small bank, and even the bigger bank, they're at risk. Swiss city Lugano is embracing diverse digital currencies. They want to make sure this is a part of their future. They're saying that maybe Bitcoin, crypto, CBDCs, and fiat could coexist with one another. Thank you for the roses. A future where Bitcoin, stablecoins, and CBDCs could coexist in the Swiss city of Lugano is quite possible, according to a local financial official. Paolo Bortolid, the deputy chief financial officer, the CFO for the city, is optimistic about where a future of digital currencies could be used altogether. That's because Bitcoin, CBDCs, and stablecoins could potentially effectively serve different purposes. He says Bitcoin is a constant presence and operates independently. Obviously. In contrast, CBDCs are more centralized. Obviously, wholesale are going to be used for financial sector. CBDCs are going to be like cash. They're saying wholesale CBDCs are anticipated to arrive swiftly. The outlook for retail is less certain. He's referring to some concerns like privacy and things like that. He said if individuals can manage all their Swiss francs through a digital wallet controlled by the central bank and may manage decentralized finance investments easily via a CBDC, the necessity for traditional banks might diminish. He said the stable coins would compete for dominance with their CBDC. And he said if the Swiss National Bank issues a CBDC, we will certainly use it. That is normal. There is some crypto payments in Lugano. They have Bitcoin and USDT tether payments, but it's just a little bit suspect here, where we have that they're like, okay, Bitcoin, crypto, it could coexist with CBDCs, but he says something like DeFi, right? If people can manage their money through a CBDC controlled by the central bank, which is literally anti-crypto, anti-freedom, anti-everything, then have decentralized financial investments using a CBDC, it's impossible. So I feel like this guy, he's like trying to, beautiful utopia, yay, everything could coexist. But at the same time, we have to realize that the central banks, once they have control of your money, they're able to censor you, freeze your account, and do anything they want. And if there is a CBDC connecting to some applications, it's not truly decentralized, because the CBDC, again, could be programmed for you to not be able to spend it, expire, or be completely taken. There is no real DeFi if there are CBDCs involved. DeFi is using cryptocurrency. I want nothing to do with any of it. Is it cool that they're putting forth some regulation, they're putting forth some ideologies that, yeah, let's spend some Bitcoin, let's spend some Tether, sure, that's cool. But the CBDC end of it, he's trying to squeeze that in there and make it sound good. And it's not good. It's absolutely horrible and something that will never work. It's a tool to control your entire life. As Tom Emmer said, it's a CCP-style surveillance tool that will be used to take away every single aspect of your freedom. Oh, man, this is stressful. It's freaking stressful what's going on here. Absolutely stressful. We see Blakely, I'm going to pull my mic over. He says, CBDC, no. Where am I from? New York. Ripple hacked, I saw. Yeah, people don't know how to use their money wisely. Absolutely. Exactly. I think that's the problem. I think a lot of people aren't thinking ahead, and people just wait until things affect them, and that's pretty much it. Wow. They're very close to winning the game, but they won't succeed, man. They will not succeed. We're going to move on to Thailand. We were just talking about Thailand the other day. They're going to break some new ground in 2024 with some crypto rules. Apparently, their SEC is going to be crypto forward, crypto friendly. Let's hear what they have to say. The SEC of Thailand is transitioning toward more crypto-friendly regulations. This comes after the Digital Asset Business Decree, focusing on areas like sales, tradings, and ICOs. They want them to maintain licenses. They said it removes retail investors' limits for asset-backed tokens for ICOs. We see here that the previous rules had a limit on retail investors to around $8,400 US per offering in an ICO. They wanted to widen the market. We see that they chose not to allow Bitcoin ETFs in the market as well, because even they kind of went the South Korea approach, where they said the government has consistently maintained the principle of prohibiting financial institutions from investing in virtual assets in order to stabilize the financial market and protect investors. What I find funny about this article, I find a lot of things funny. But the Thailand SEC, one, they're putting rules forward, which at least somebody is doing something somewhere. However, we have to see if this is really for the people, if it's really going to benefit anybody. They're allowing ICOs, which I think is pretty interesting. They want to broaden the market. They want to allow more people to come in. However, there shouldn't really be a limit on how much you could invest or how much you have to have minimum to invest. I think that's completely manipulative. They also say, the South Korean government, that virtual assets, they want to kind of hold it back because they want to stabilize and keep the financial market and investors protected. Is it not protecting your people if you choose not to allow a spot Bitcoin ETF, Thailand and South Korea? Is it really protecting them if you're limiting how much they could buy, or they have to have a certain net worth to acquire something? That's not protecting anybody. That's just limiting them and manipulating how many people could have access to a certain asset. That's not okay. And they also are saying by this statement that they are worried that cryptocurrency and the impact that it can have will take away severely from the banks, take away from everything that's going on in the financial system, because obviously crypto is way more attractive. Even people in Switzerland, they want to have a trust with everything that's going on. They want you to be able to trust what they're doing. And how could you really trust somebody when they might not have your best interest at heart? That's why you have to always do your own research, take self-custody, and do all of these amazing things that we do in crypto. Oh, skeptical. Skepticism has gotten me a long way, I think. I think asking questions is really important. And I will always continue to ask my questions. Especially when it comes to big financial players like Visa, like MasterCard, and so many others, including the banks as well. We see there's a Web3 payment firm called Transact, I'm sure you've heard of them, that is joining Visa for direct crypto to fiat conversion. Web3 payments infrastructure provider Transact joined Visa Direct for payments here, and we see they had KYC, risk monitoring, compliance on behalf of the clients, which includes MetaMask and Coinbase Wallet. We see they raised $20 million last year. Visa Direct program lets the third-party providers connect to their network and route payments directly onto their cards. By enabling real-time card withdrawals through Visa Direct, Transact is delivering faster, simpler, and more connected experience for its users, making it easier to convert balances into fiat, which can be spent at the more than 130 million merchants. How interesting is that, my friends? Hold on. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So we do see here that Visa, right? I'm very skeptical of Visa. And you know who they brought up in this article, who I brought up quite often, is MetaMask and Coinbase. So we see that, let's go back in the past, where what was Visa trying to do? Account abstraction, where again, this is Catherine Gu. She is the blockchain payments product at Visa. She's also in charge of CBDCs at Visa. This is what it's all about. They want you to merge with Visa as much as possible. They want you to connect your wallets. And who is working with Visa? Consensus, who is the parent company of MetaMask. What the overarching goal is for you to feel like this is easy, it's convenient, we'll just give everything to them. And for the sake of automatic payments, account recovery, we don't need them. Do not fall into Visa's trap. Don't give up your freedom for convenience. We've done this way too many times before, and we will not continue to do it. Oh, man, I can't believe this, man. I can't believe it. Oh, what a day, man. What a freaking day. So much news. So much news. And we're not even done yet. Oh, shoot.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Been a minute since I sent some love hashtag.
A minute, she says. A minute. Thank you, since it's been a minute. Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate the $50, bro. Shout out to my uncle, Jimmy. I know there were other ones before that, and I don't know why Jimmy's came through and then the other ones didn't. So it's probably lagging. It's a Stream Elements thing. So thank you, Mr. Yee, for the cutie. Aww. And Bruce, that said Mad Love Fam, and Brother Dutch. Shout out to Mark Dutch in the chat, too. Mark is always awesome. Oh, my gosh. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's continue on. Okay, let's continue on the way. I don't know why this isn't working, fam, and I apologize. Is there a problem with MetaMask? The problem I have with MetaMask is that they track your IP and that they work with all these TradFi companies because they want you to eventually give everything to them. So I don't really trust MetaMask, and I wish I didn't have a MetaMask to begin with. I wish there was someone else because I have zero trust in them. Of course, there's no way, or I don't feel like I could get compromised really with MetaMask. It's more their ideologies and who they work with that I don't agree with. And I am actively working on alternatives. Let's talk about some more FUD for a moment. We have the German police. They apparently seized $2.1 billion worth of Bitcoin in a piracy sting. Make sure you guys are smashing the likes because we have police in Germany that have provisionally seized 50,000 Bitcoin, calling the action its largest cryptocurrency seizure ever. The claim is related to the operation of a website in 2013 that violated the Copyright Act. Proceeds were converted to Bitcoin. And one of the suspects voluntarily transferred the Bitcoin to the Federal Criminal Police Office. An investigation is ongoing into the subsequent commercial money laundering, although no official charges have been filed against them. They have also not made a decision on what they're going to do with the Bitcoin that they acquired here. We see here that this is the official little statement that they put out. I translated it here too. Again, it says here that they voluntarily transferred them to a wallet provided by the BKA. There's investigations going on. FUD, fuddy, FUD, FUD. FUD, FUD, FUD.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
No idea who Jimmy is, but he rocks #Tphonic.
He does rock away. Yeah, I reset the little bot, so it should work now. Sorry if it didn't before, guys. So this is another piece of FUD. It's classic. We don't know. They didn't even say who did it, what happened, what was exactly being copyrighted. So until I see receipts, blockchain receipts, and all of that type of stuff, I don't believe a word. It's the same thing with the CZ case. It's the same thing with mostly everything that has gone on here in crypto. I want the receipts. Liz Warren, all these people that claim all these things happened in crypto, give me the blockchain receipts. Tell me where they cashed out. Tell me what happened here.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Jimmy is a daddy, Moon, say hi, smiley face, hand over mouth.
Jimmy's my uncle, but he might be Moon's papa. No one could replace Randy. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Hashtag GTFONYC. We have 8 more likes until 125. Make sure you press that rain emoji. Give that membership some love over here. We need some membership-y love. Moving on. We got the Ethereum news that everybody wants to talk about because they see someone on TikTok is like, where's the ETH news, bro? Where's the ETH news? 7 Ricky, what's going on here? Are you okay? Are we good? For the new system, okay, what are you talking about? Oh, it's a giraffe said, what's the ETH news? I got you. Oh, this guy's just flooding crypto. I got you. Okay, no problem. If he has like a real thing that's going on and a real question, then we can answer it. But it seems like he's just trying to pick a fight with you, Kenny-O. All right, so here's the Ethereum news. According to Standard Chartered, which is one of the biggest asset managers out there, is saying that ETH could hit $4,000 with a likely ETH ETF approval by May. Because we know that according to dates and all of the deadlines and whatever, we might have an ETH approval on May 23rd. ETH, the second largest crypto, could rise nearly 70% from current levels and hit 4K by May as applications for the spot ETF will likely win approval in the US, according to Standard Chartered Bank, one of the biggest holders, all of this stuff out there. Led by research head Geoff Kendrick, the StanChart analysts expect that the US Securities and Exchange Commission, the Garys,
hucksters,
as it did with Bitcoin, will delay decisions on the ETF applications until it has to give the light on the last deadline, which is May 23rd. The current market currently underestimates the odds of the approval, but the bank sees no fundamental reason for the SEC to treat ETH differently than Bitcoin. Do you guys think an ETH ETF will be approved. Put a 1 or a yes emoji or put a no. And wait, put a 1 or a yes emoji and a 2 or no emoji. So 1 and yes for approval, 2 or no for no approval. 7, Ricky, I'm keeping it real by telling the truth. What are you talking about? Listen, if you're talking about illicit financial transactions, less than 1% of Bitcoin and crypto's transactions are for illicit activity, compared to Cash's 4%. Never mind all the bankers that are doing all illicit financial activity, the $40 billion that JP Morgan has been fined over the past how many years now? 20. So I don't think you're really looking into the right system here. I think the more illicit finance happens through TradFi than DeFi. And how do we know that? Because of transparency, because of the blockchain, because of all the tools that was given to us to begin with. You guys are awesome with your emojis. Let the emojis fly. Let the emojis fly. Let's go into the market recap since we're talking about prices. The recap. Baby, it's a recap. I'm going to check my crypto. Why don't you check yours too? Oh my gosh, Mr. Yee over here with Kenny O giving me things. Thank you. We see that we have some red bubbles out here, not looking too good. Let's look at the charts. Never mind this stock that's down 33% because the bank might fail. We're going to move on to Bitcoin. We got Bitcoin, $43,321, up 0.88%. Ever so slightly in the green today. We have that green dot pulling that momentum over that zero line. Wrong curvatures on that VWAP. We like nicer curvatures. We don't like curvatures like that. We like this type of curvature. We like curvature, you know? So I am looking for that type of curvature. I'm looking for some more love here. We're also looking for the RSI to maybe pick up some more steam. We have just headed over that neutral zone. Want to push that upwards and see if we could still have that confident push. I love that one so much. Thank you. We see here that we're kind of lingering since pretty much, what is this, December 5th? Pretty much same things going on, more or less a few $1,000s, really not that big of a deal. We're just waiting because even yesterday, TA respected, man. We hit the, we hit that 43.8 and we came back down. We rejected it, but we are kind of lingering around here again. We had a low of 42.3 about this morning. Hoping that we could turn this day into a sparkly, beautiful one and hit that 43.8 and maybe go past it. And our next goal is 44.8. And then if we go in a bearish direction, again, maybe establish support at 41.5. Those are the major points there on Bitcoins. And then we have Ethereum's $2,324, down 0.78%. We see here that the 2340s still coming into play. Magical number. We have that momentum with that green dot still pulling up. Not too confident here with ETH. The VWAP sliding down ever so slightly. We are looking for some more pop here, especially on the VWAP where we almost tested that neutral zone, but still facing downwards. 2340, man, we tested it. We went slightly above, but we did close at about 2340. And now we're taking a little bit of a dip, but I would ideally love to close at 2340 and give us that push upwards to 2613. If not, if we go bearish, then again, establish that support at 2120. Litecoin's beautiful corn, $68.10, up 0.89%. Litecoin is just kind of lingering, man. Green dot pulling the momentum up. VWAP is going up. The money flow isn't too strong. Wrong type of curvatures on here with the RSI. Looking here, we want to pop up. It seems like we're trying to do a nice little push, but we want to get through that neutral zone and go bullish. Oh my gosh, showering me with roses, Mr. Yee. And then we have right here where we had a high today of $70. Oh wait, just under 70. Was that 70? I think it's 70 that we hit. $70, just over by a tad. And we fell below. We broke below $69. I would love to close above 69, go to 70, hit that 200-day SMA at $71.20, and eventually hit the $74.50. But that's really what I'm looking for, man. Little Litecoin being slept on right now. It's okay, Litecoin. I'm here for you. It's okay, Litecoin. Get your rest. Get your rest. People won't sleep on you forever. It's okay. Don't worry. Let's talk about Doge. Dogecoin. Baby, it's a Dogecoin. Oh my gosh, we already have some requests for the TA. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. All right, we got Dogecoin. That's below 8 cents, 0.079, down 0.39%. Fresh red dot that was just printed here, bringing that money flow down. We got the momentum down. VWAP is down. Oh, getting absolutely wreckaged over here. Not even hitting neutral. Feeling bearish right now with the RSI. Ideally, you guys know I want to close above 8 cents. I'm scared of this 200-day SMA. If we reject it, then 6.5 cents comes back into play. But ideally, neutral is closing at 8 cents, above 8 cents, and then bullish is looking towards that 8.5. Or that 0.086 to be exact. Crazy, isn't it? Like, what's going on, guys, with the charteries? And yeah, it's still, man, look at XRPi, still trying to survive. Still trying to survive. I see that we have. All right. Let me get the requests up first. We have Algorand. Okay. All right, I got you guys. Don't worry, we're going to look at the algos. All right, so let me pull that up. Algorand. Where did this go? Algo. I don't need your money. Just pay me in algo. Okay. All right, here we go. I need some background music.
When I spit rhymes, then you know I'm talking big time. Ownership of real Web3, I'ma get mine. Ayy, throwing up the A on a vacay. Flew from the Bay to the A here with AJ. The trilemma, Silvio was solving that. The chain works, give the mother jerks a heart attack. Fast, cheap, and easy, it's just another part of that. ZK, and I ain't even mentioned market cap. OG governor, trust me, it's a luxury. Make it while I'm staking, but it's still self-custody. Reward with no risk, everybody gon' support this. No infighting, cause the whole chain is forkless. At the Cipher melt, Algo was next to blow. Pump so big, they'll say, damn, what you flexing for? I don't need your money.
Just pay me in algo.
I don't need your money. Just pay me in algo.
Okay, I did get to play that. That was hilarious. All right, Algorand, 16 cents, down 2%. We see here the other day, 15 cents was defended, which is cool, but it seems like we're still lingering here. So again, I'm still looking at that 15 cents, maybe just below it, but 0.151. Exactly. We're down almost 2%. So we see the money flow is in the red now. VWAP down, red dot just printed. So it seems like the market overall is taking a little bit of a hit today. We're severely bearish with this RSI. Could we go oversold? Anything's possible, but it seems like we're just sideways, not giving any craziness. And you guys could see that the volume isn't too strong, but it's kind of there. So yeah, I'm still looking at this 15 cents. And then bullishly, you guys know we're still looking at that 20. But that's very optimistic. That's optimistic. It would be nice to form a support here at 15 cents. Not a horrible thing. Especially because we had our little water slide. Whee! Do you guys like my drawings? Guys, in the chat, can you let me know if my artistic abilities are here or are they lacking? So if you like my artistic abilities, put a 1 or a yes emoji. And if you don't, if you think I need some improvement, then put a 2 or a no emoji. Let's go take a look. All right, so injective. All right, let me go take a look at this. I don't need your monies. Just pay me in algos. All right, so we have injective here, $34.58 today, down 2.4%. We are looking right here. I'm not sharing my screen, so why don't we change that? 2.37% in the red. We see here a fresh red dot that's printed, VWAP down, money flow still green, but tinkering the wrong way. And we do have the RSI that is showing us slight wreckage. We were severely overbought, so it seems like it's cooling off injective. We see that we broke below that that 50 line, and we are in bearish territory. We were trying to maintain $40.50, which again was basically price discovery, unless this isn't a lot of history. From 2020 at least on Binance. So if this isn't the all-time high, then let me know. But definitely this was kind of price discovery at that point. Could we reestablish support at $29? that's really what I would like to see, especially because it was defended here. But just to get like a finite support and some zest going on, that's what I would like to see. Could there be a major pullback? I am hoping not, for the sake of your portfolios. But yeah, I would look to establish support at $29 and possibly pamp up to $40.50 and try it again one day and see what happens. But just seems like these signals are just not giving me top-notch zest right now. I'm not really getting top-notch zest anywhere, to be honest. So that's really my thoughts. All right, do I have any more requests? Do we have any requestees up here? Bitcoin on the daily chart. I did that. I did Bitcoin on the daily chart. What the main levels I'm watching for are 43.8 and bearishly 41.5. That's really what I'm looking at there. DJ said Valentine's. Hello. Let's see. Crypto traders wrecked. Oh, Rudy Poo. It's okay. It's okay. Avalanche. Yeah, I could do some Avalanche. Yeah, let's do AVAX. Okay. All right, Avalanche. Avalanche is right here. $35.31. Kind of neutral right now. It's not looking as bad as everything else. Honestly, we have that green dot that's still in play. Momentum is moving up. Money flow is not as strong, but it's still there. We also have the RSI, man. RSI, that's in a slightly bullish territory. In my opinion, still quite neutral. I would want to, again, have some more confidence moving up and just have some more zest in our step here with the RSI, in complete honesty.
As a YouTuber,
oh my
vidIQ
gosh.
is...
Sorry, an ad started to play in the background. I was like, what is that? That was so funny. Here we go. And then we're going to look at the levels right here. Again, we established a nice support at $29. So if that happens again, I'm not upset. It would be like extra confirmation. And bullishly, I would like to look at $41 again and see if we could test that and maintain support. Because even right here, we were talking about it. We went up, went to 48, but did not establish support anywhere at $40. So that's what I'm looking for, especially because it was a major rejection point right here in May of 2022. And also, this level is critical too, $29, because it was a rejection point here. So now we established support at this level. It could give us an extra flutter in our hearts, an extra little. So yeah, I feel like that was some good chartery right there. Johnny Bullets, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it. Mis Cosas, honest thoughts on Hex and Pulse. I really don't have any thoughts on Hex and Pulse. I try not to get into that because it's a little controversial. But I do have an interview with Richard Hart on my YouTube channel as well, if you want to go check that out. Oh, there's some beef in here, I guess. Oh, okay. All right. I got you. There's some spice in here. Nice to see everybody in the chat. Can we get 150 likes? I know we have over 125. If you guys have any questions, I'll try to get into it. Bruce, like, I snuck into a movie shoot today at the liquor store. LOL. Don't even know what movie. That's hilarious. That's like classic New York too. Like my neighborhood is used a lot in Brooklyn and Manhattan. Obviously used a lot for TV shows, especially Blue Bloods, like Law and Order, and all that type of stuff. That's always being shot over here in Brooklyn. So you always get to see all of that stuff. Nismo, nice to see you. Jimmy said, where's the beef? Did you watch, Jimmy? What was it called on Hulu? The Bear. I thought it was a good show. I think I only have 1 or 2 episodes left. I've been trying to milk it, but I don't know. Like I wanted to I need some more spice. Like I think The Bear was good. I think it was just like, it was a good show. I think it was overall a really good show. It was like, it really just like hit your heart. Who said they're from Bensonhurst? Who is this? Giovanni, Bensonhurst boy. Oh, yo, Gio. You know where it's at. You know the Mona Lisas. You know all the good, you know all the good pizzerias over there in Bensonhurst. You got B&A, you got Faikas, you got La Bella Supermarket. You just have everything over there. Bensonhurst is amazing. Diker is amazing. The whole area. I mean, like, it's definitely changed over the past few years. Like, a lot of the Italian classic stuff is not there anymore. But very few spots, the OGs are still there. But you have really good food over there in Bensonhurst. You got Panino Rustico. You got all the good stuff over there. L&B, yes, of course. How can I forget about L&B, bro? L&B is the best. Let me educate you guys. Let me educate. Spumoni Gardens Square. Let me do some education for you kids. L&B Spumoni Gardens. This place is the actual... You don't go there for a regular round slice. You don't go there for this. This is classic New York, but not what they got. This is not their specialty. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Like the square, look at that. Look at that. This is what you want out of life. This is what we're living for. And if you guys see right here, right, you guys could go right here, order your pizza on the left, and then in the middle, right here is the ice cream shop. So you have your ice cream, your Spumoni, and then over here on the right is another door for a restaurant. So they have the sit down, they have the outside. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Johnny Bullets, you're filming in Brooklyn. What are you filming, Johnny Bullets? What are you up to, Johnny Bullets? Have a super day, Curly Q. See you next time. Have a good day, Blakely. You're filming Law and Order? So are you a producer for Law and Order? Like, what's going on here, Johnny Bullets? I didn't know this information. You don't tell me anything like this. You're playing a cop? Johnny Bullets, what? You're an actor? What? Wow, that's amazing. Good for you. Kill the game, Johnny Bullets. But yeah, like, man. Wow, that's a great. But yeah, literally Bensonhurst is amazing. Really good food at L&B. So I would check it out. 100%.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Pizzeria, better than Pizza Hut?
Oh, okay. Better than Pizza Hut? What? Yeah. I don't think that's a question. Listen, I don't know. I don't want to get sued by Pizza Hut. I'm just kidding. But like, but yeah, like, I don't know. People, if you're outside of New York and the best you could get is Pizza Hut, I guess. But like, yeah, I guess that has to be a joke. I told him like that's going to start a war over there. Like, you can't say like Pizza Hut is better. Then yeah, I had bad memories with Pizza Hut. Like they caused me a lot of physical ill will. Yeah, Pizza Hut is not pizza. Listen, it's good if you're on the road, you're in the middle of nowhere, you're not in New York. Like, I guess like maybe that's an alternative, but heck no. I'd rather go to my dollar pizza slice, if that still even exists in the city, or go to my regular pizza shop. No, the Pizza Hut. No. It's like going to Olive Garden while you have like amazing Italian food. Like, they opened an Olive Garden near me, and I was like, oh, I was a little scared because there are pizzerias that make amazing Italian food. Like, it's just pizza. You walk in, you order a pasta.
Oh my God!
Gorgeous. Nothing was better than a Saturday night in the 80s at Pizza Hut. Fast forward to today, you don't feel the same. I mean, listen, everything started off good and then it ends not so great. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we have to have a consensus on Twitter or something. Like, what's your favorite fast food pizza, or what's your favorite pizza chain? Because I feel like there's a lot of controversy in here over Pizza Hut. A pitcher of Pepsi. I think Coke is better than Pepsi. I'm definitely a Coke girl over Pepsi. I mean, I'll take Pepsi. Like, I like Pepsi when it's out of the fountain. But if I had a choice, definitely Coke over Pepsi. You haven't had Pizza Hut this century. All right, memory man, listen, you're saving some calories, man. You're saving some calories. Pizza Stop in Utah has their own YouTube channel. Oh, is this like it sounds like Wingstop. Like, I was like, oh, Pizza Stop, Wingstop. Oh, yo, that's a little spicy over here. Old school mini trucker logos. Dave Portnoy is figuring that out. Dave Portnoy, yeah, like, I think me and Dave Portnoy have very different tastes in pizza. I think he likes more the bar style versus I don't think he's really a fan of like the gourmets, like the gourmet pizza. Like, I don't know if this is another amazing pizzeria. Hold on. Juliana.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Round pizzas are overrated. Mark Dutch 2024 facts.
Mark, tell me this is fun. Tell me this is fun. But look at this. This place is Juliana's, right under the Brooklyn Bridge. So amazing. I feel like Dave Portnoy doesn't really like this type of stuff. He likes like more like the bar pizza type stuff, the classic. But this is bougie. Like, this is beautiful pizza. And that's what I think is the best. It's very rare that I get to go there, though. It's just like it's just out of my way, but it's so good. Like, it's just amazing, amazing. Last time you went to Little Caesars, you wasn't, oh God, you were a little scared. I never tried Little Caesars. There was one that opened in my neighborhood, but it closed pretty quick. It wasn't around pretty long. Yeah. Haven't drank soda in 5 years. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Alberto, nice. What's up? Okay. Wow, that's really awesome. Shout out to everyone in the chat, man. Wow, stop the pizza thing. You're fat shaming me now. No, stop, Mark. No one's coming after you. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is controversial. I'm reading the chat. Everyone's got a different opinion here. But that's why we're in this community, because we all get to share ideas and information. Circle's Pizza. Oh, wait. Oh, Cece's Pizza. Is that a pizzeria? Let me see. I feel like I've heard of Cece's. Hold on. Is this a... CC's Pizza NYC. I feel like I've seen this. It's in Little Brazil. Little Brazil. Where is it? Oh, okay. I'll look into this. But I'm always looking for new pizza, man. I'm always looking for new pizza. Oh, wow. Oh, wows. Oh, okay, got it. You only drink Monsters, coffee, and tea. Oh, I think aren't Monsters pretty strong? I don't know. I'm scared of energy drinks. I'm scared. I'm scared of energy drinks. I feel like my coffee's enough. I feel like if I drink too much caffeine, I'll lose it. I'll absolutely lose it. But guys, we went a little bit off the rails, but that's what I love doing on this show. And I appreciate you guys so much. So if you haven't yet, make sure you guys smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this stream out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have very important things going on. I'm working on a few things behind the scenes. Hopefully I could talk more about some of them soon. So excited about life and stuff. So excited about life. You guys are amazing. Again, take custody of your crypto. We've had so many bank conversations today about banks that are not doing right by you and not doing right by their customers. And at the end of the day, the banks, payment processors, it's all a business, and all they care about is their cha-ching. You have to worry about your cha-ching too. Do your thing. Keep calm, hoggle on, do your own research. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow at 9:45 a.m. Eastern. And stay zesty, guys. Peace.